everybody, 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗍 here and those spoon hammers coming at you every week. Remembering the days West Ham were at their peak. From the bowling ground in Upton Park, where the greats were formed, to the stadium built for athletics, our ownership model appears to be pathetic. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗍 here and chat about the team and its players, with the live chat that we love so much, team tactics and the starting lineup, and many other topics, the Conference League title, a moment of pride, and a history we will never hide. Oh, remembering the greats, like the World Cup winners, 𝗁𝗏, Peters and Hurst, 75 and 80s FA Cups, and 2006 when our bubbles were burst. Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. we start our little show, and we urge you to subscribe to help the channel grow. Oh,
Hello, and you will probably notice that there's nobody on that side of me at the moment. That is because Ross has asked us to go live a little bit early. Kieran's not quite ready, but he will be here in a few minutes, so bear with us. So the final score for tonight's game was 5-0, and we will talk a little bit about that when Kieran gets here. In the meantime, I'm just going to sort of say hello to whoever's in the chat, and we'll see if Kieran can catch up with us. Okay, Rich, good evening, you mate. Hope you're well. And also to Mark Pendleton. Fernandez scored the winner for Spurs. Yeah, typically, but he's now a Spurs player. Let's not worry about him, Mark. I hope he does well. That's all I can say. He's a great player. I like the man. I think, you know, fair play to him. Randy, good evening, mate. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗍 and Kieran, hope you're both well. As always, great 5-0 win against Stevenage. Yep, hopefully we can still try and get some transfers in as well after 𝗪𝗪𝘀 now going to Al Hilal. And I do believe that is finalised, but I could be wrong. But that looks like a €68 million deal. Is that right? I'm fairly sure it was 68 million. Last I heard anyway. Kevin Hawthorne, good afternoon, he says. Good afternoon to you, sir. Hope you're well. Whereabouts in the world are you if you're in the afternoon? Must be the US. Canada, US, I would think. Trodge, good evening, creatures, he says. Good evening to you, mate. Hope you're well. Randy, hope you're well, Trodge. Mark, hey, 𝗪𝗀𝘀 and Kieran and everyone else, come on, you irons. Yep, good evening to you, mate. Excuse me. Essex Hammer, 65. Good evening, mate. Hello, guys. Hope you're well. Yep, as I said, Kieran will be sat there in a minute. As soon as he realises that I'm already live, he'll be here. Where are we? Randy, come on, you irons. Says Mark. Big Lowell. Good evening, Lowell. Hope you're well, mate. Evening, 𝗪𝗀𝘀, mate. Hope you're well. I am very well, thank you. Hope you are too, buddy. Heard he's missed his flight to Saudi, so I was getting worried. Ah, okay. I must have missed that bit of information, mate. SNYT, couple of good days. We win 5-0, and Mill lost 1-0 at Gillingham. That's always good to hear. Thank you for that update. Yeah, brilliant. Love that. Love that. Let me just check on who that is, because that could very well be young Kieran. Hold on, mate. Right, he's saying that the link isn't working. working, so bear with me, everybody. Let me just quickly send it to him again. Ah, yeah, right. Okay, he will be here in a moment. Right. Okay, I sent him the wrong fucking link. Somerville hasn't decided yet, apparently, says Mark. Okay. Good result, good money for Somerville, and hopefully we can now kick on and bolster the squad. That's the general idea, I believe. Kerry, good evening to you, mate. Good evening, Hammers, Budgie, and Kieran. Good evening, sir.
Good day, Shaq.
Good evening.
Yeah.
Good day. How's your screen? Have you got to bugger off and come back, or what?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Brilliant.
She's a big size.
Lovely. Got that sorted then. Excellent. Yeah, so Russ asked us to go early so that he could try to, everybody, or pass everybody over here. We are already at 161 viewers, so thank you everybody for coming over.
Yeah. Fucking Russ getting me fucking starting early, out of bed. What kind of taskmaster is he? What's going on?
I know, and I bet he don't give you no overtime pay or nothing.
No, nothing, mate, nothing.
So I take it you haven't heard the result and that of tonight's game against Stevenage?
Well, I just worked out, so I just flicked on the telly, got the cup of tea, and I just saw Russie B, and I saw the score. That's about it. And then I was hearing saying that, he's going to go over to you. So I did see the score. I know nothing else. The team up there looked weird.
Yeah, that was the second half team, mate. I mean, he had quite a few familiar names in the first half. For example, 𝗂𝗶𝗰𝗸𝗏 started.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And he scored the first goal in the 13th minute.
Okay.
Not from a door, so he ain't kicked that off yet, but he scored in open play. And then Tatty followed up with one in 26 minutes.
Right.
And then in the second half, it was literally just Cornet and Areola from what I would call the senior squad. And the rest of them were all like the 21s or under 23s or whatever. And then Orford scored at 60 minutes. Ajara got a deflected goal around 70, 74 minutes, somewhere around there. And then Jet Murphy, Glenn Murphy's son or nephew? No, it's his son, I think.
Yeah.
Jet Murphy scored in the 90th minute.
Oh, good.
So, Glenn Murphy, the guy from London's Burning, his son, I believe it is.
Yeah, I know, because I went to school with... Actually, it's not... I don't know if it's Glenn. I think it's the boy I went to school with is Glenn Murphy, which was his brother.
Oh.
So, his name was Glenn. So, I mean, the boy out of London's Burden was his brother, and I think it's a different name. Pretty sure Glenn's the boy I went to school with. Yeah. Anyway. Good for them.
Anyway, yeah. So, nice to see that a lifelong Hammers fan, young lad, has come on, got himself a start for the first team, and bagged himself a goal. That's really, really nice to see. Randy, is it a done deal, says Mark. And the cat is in the house. Good evening, cat. He says, good evening, Budgie, and good morning, Kieran, when Kieran gets here. Yeah, he's already here, mate. Somerville has chosen 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏, apparently. Roma could not afford what 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏 was offering.
All bloody week, mate. I've been hearing this. I gave up listening to anyone. That's everyone. That's Gonzo and Rusty. Everyone said, oh no, it's a done deal. He got the Roma. Oh no, the deal was rejected. Oh no, he's still gone there. Oh no, hello, fucking, there he is, Dave. He's done. He's got that out. Oh no, he's not. He didn't get on the plane. Oh, for fuck's sake, give it a rest. Wait. Everyone's fucking jumping on this, and nobody knows what's it actually. It hasn't been done, has it? Really? I don't think he will go, Saudi myself. I don't know, but it's still up in the air. He's going, geezer. After I made a speech last week, how good it would be now that Bowen had committed to the club. Maybe we keep Somerville. Ever since I said that, mate, there's been fucking offers and rumours. He's gone sick. So now, well, that didn't age well, did it? Trying to convince myself.
Is it really tax-free over there, says Trudge?
There is a caveat to that, Trudge. It is tax-free, right? But to claim it all, you have to be there at least a year or so, or 2 years.
It's three. It's three.
I thought
Russ said so earlier. His brother lives over that way, doesn't he? Yeah. His brother lives over that way, so I think Russ has got it on good information. And he did say, but he has to be over there 3 years for it to be.
Yeah, and then otherwise, if you come back early, like say Jordan Henderson did when he came back to Ajax, you've got to pay tax on it to I don't know whoever.
To your own nation's government. Probably.
Yeah, something like that, geezer. I remember my mate working in Saudi, 30 odd years ago. It was just tax free then. You didn't have to be. Obviously, rules change, But yeah, apparently it is income tax free.
If you know the right person, you can work anywhere in the world tax free. Anyway, right, Budgie and Kieran, hello, he says, and all hammers online. Good day, Leon. Hope you're well, mate. Rory Green, good evening to you, sir. Good evening, all. What do we reckon? Are the teams this season going to try and Argentina versus us? There's a good chance that we are going to get quite a lot of dramatisation, let's call it that. The championship, it's known for its physicality, right? So there's nothing new. What it's going to be. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, what Rory's asking is, do you think that there's going to be a lot of play acting and stuff?
I don't think it's definitely any worse than the bloody Premier League, mate. See them fucking stuff diving around everywhere. I don't know it might be any worse. Yeah. It'll be people trying to gain an advantage.
Any which in the house. Boy, I am Aloy. Good evening, Happy. I hope you're well, my love. Dean Head. Good evening from Wakachi, Texas. Yes.
Hello.
Good evening, Dean. Well done, mate. Thank you for joining from Wakachi, Texas. I hope I have not absolutely destroyed that name. Waxahachie. Mate, however you pronounce it, you are very, very welcome.
Yeah.
Apparently he's having his medical. Trojan sound like happy. Andy, of course. Usual. Morning, Budgie, and greetings from Ireland. Oh no, it's not usual. Michael Melly. Sorry. Michael. This is Kieran. I'm Budgie. Thank you for joining us. Yes, and welcome from Ireland. What part of Ireland are you in, mate? Don't really matter because it's a beautiful island. Kat. Thanks, Randy. Hope you're fine and well too. Happy says, was watching Rusty B just now, as I was, and you were meant to continue on after him, but I had to come out of there and find you. Yeah. Some of us still over there, I think. Oh, okay. Right.
Because I flicked on right at the end there, and his stream ended. He said it was going over, and then you had to go and look for here. That's how it went, and I couldn't get my link going.
I thought it was like an automatic ejector system.
I thought it was. I thought it was just a switch over, but it didn't. It did end. So
I thought it was Thunderbirds Are Go, and then we were like happy as Larry, but no. But anyway, having said that, we do have 224 people in the chat,
hit
or
the like button.
220. Please hit the like button. Just prove them lot that
Yeah,
we
make
can
an
do
effort.
it.
Come on, make
He
an
hit
effort.
430 odd likes on his stream. I'd like to hit at least half of that. So hit the like with your
Yeah.
thumbless wankers.
Fucking no chance. No chance. I mean, I'm sure when it gets past 10 o'clock, they're all too lazy to fucking press it. That's what
You know
getting
what I mean?
tired.
Yeah, yeah. I bet there's 30% of our audience that aren't even subscribed. So if you're not, hit the subscribe button as well.
Big low.
Big Old says, hope we are all well, people. Gaza, good afternoon, Gaza. He says, good
Go that.
afternoon, Hammers. It redirected Trodge, apparently.
Did it? Didn't they?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Tax free
That's
if you
strange.
stay 3 years in Saudi or more, I believe, says Mark. Which is
There you go.
confirming what
Sounds
Russ
right then.
said.
There you
And
go. And mate, that's, you know what I mean? On the stupid wages they're on, that's a fucking lot of money. You know what I mean?
yeah, and that's fucking easy to do. I'm not being funny. If you can't stay in a country for 3 years, mate, what's the point of
Well,
going in the
some
first place?
can, some can't. Yeah, some can, some can't. It's as simple as that.
Mind you, having said that, when I was in Germany, I had to make quite a speedy exit, and I wasn't doing anything illegal or risky. You know, I just had to make a speedy exit because a lot of things were happening around where I was working, and we were advised as British people to get out. So there you go. Neil Benjamin. Good
Hey,
evening,
Neil.
Neil. He says we need to sign Kone. He looked good during the World Cup, I must admit, and then he got bloody injury and got stretchered off. But yes, he did look good, and that is the kind of player I would like us to sort of target. And you know, guys like that young Promise David as well, he looked very good. I think the days of chasing Jonathan David are well and truly over.
Oh, we've got to be linked to him for another 10 years. Why not? Fuck it.
Why not? Fuck it, why not? We'll do the linking ourselves just to keep it current, won't we?
Fuck's sake. He'll be the bus. By the time we sign him, he'll end up being the bus driver.
You know, Rick says, don't be a Spurs fan, hit the like button, people. Come on, you iron. Favouritism for Trodge, says Happy. Sean, have I missed Shark Watch? Mate, you haven't. In fact, I don't even know if there is a Shark Watch tonight, is there?
I haven't seen anything, mate. No.
Nah. I did have a bear story, which maybe I could share. Let me find it quickly. It's not going to be difficult because it's right there. Apparently, the bears are going nuts in America at the moment. Come, there we go.
No way of doing that. I'll just go and get my right beat. Don't start pressing things, you know, you're like, even though you've been better lately. You've been better lately, son. You've been better lately.
Yeah, I've been getting some instructions from my daughter and my son.
Lovely.
Yeah, you've got to be logical about it, that's all.
Did Real Madrid start or have a kick?
Yes, he did, actually. And he played quite centrally from what I'm hearing. I did not see the game. I listened to Russ's intense, commentary. It wasn't intense at all. We had quite a lot of fun on there, actually. But, yeah, Real Madrid started. Who else started? We had Tatty and Pablo up front. And then it was Bowen. Oh my God, who was it?
Don't worry about it too much.
But anyway, yeah, it weren't a bad start in 11. I've got to be honest. And then
Yeah.
Ariola played the full 90, and Cornet came on in the second half. So yeah,
Yeah, and we know Fulkrug's injured, apparently, so again.
Yes, apparently so. Apparently so.
Hey, Mark.
Mark saying hello to you, mate. Oh, Randy's in the house. Good evening, Randy. Hope you're well, mate.
Randy.
Rich, yeah, fresh. It was the best ever. Definitely. Right. Don't cat. Hang on. They're all talking amongst themselves. So, right. He says it was good to see the youngsters looking so well to get together. Second half. With a few goals for them too. Yeah, and it gives Nuno options, doesn't it? If he should need them. Yeah, Freshfielder says good evening, Jeff, and good evening all.
G'day, Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. I know you're watching, mate, because you love us, really, don't you? Right, so Lowe says, has JWP been given a lifeline with us now? Apparently so, mate.
Big Lowe, good question.
Apparently he apologised to Nuno, and Nuno accepted his apology, and that's all I know. A truth has been made, achieved.
I know. Well, I hope so, because he could be our secret weapon next year, son. I mean, I never write him off.
No,
he's been bloody poor. I mean, he's been poor. I mean, we threw him out on loan. Yeah. But in this championship, geezer, this boy could do a real job for us.
But in truth,
I believe 𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 as well. I believe 𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀 can do a job for us in the championship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't write either of them.
When JWP first came to us,
he was decent.
Yeah, he worked hard. He put himself about in that midfield. He played the number 8. Yeah, he played the number 8 role really, really well. And that's got to be worth an option looking at going forward in this championship. As you said, he could prove to be the ace in the hole. You know what I mean? He really could.
I think it all depends who they play with, in a midfield like that. Like even with 𝗀𝗀𝘀, if you've got 𝗀𝗀𝘀, JWP, it doesn't really work. They're both too slow, in getting back as much as they work. But
with one of them and somebody with a bit of pace.
Yeah, someone with a bit more legs in there, it might work better.
Yeah, perhaps a Dan Potts or someone, maybe.
Say, we ain't getting much money back for Prowse anyway, so I think we should keep him as part of the squad. Doesn't matter if he don't start every week.
Even if we got 8 goals out of him for the season, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Take that all day long. He will score a free kick. If he does stay, he will score a free kick next season. How's that? There's my prediction.
Of course he will. Of course he will. And he'll
3 years.
He'll get 2.
3 years.
He'll get 2. Yeah. He'll get 2 of them just to show you that he can do it. Orford, Ajala and Fearon all looked the pick of the bunch in the second half, this George.
Okay, George. Fair enough.
𝗀𝗀𝗀 started as well, by the way. JWP and 𝗀𝗀𝗀 looked good first half, which was surreal. Yeah, surreal.
Yeah, so I've always said about 𝗀𝗀𝗀, I think Nuno and his mate, old Pedro, can turn him round. There is a player there. We know he's been shit for us. I've slagged him off so much, but I think they can turn 𝗀𝗀𝗀 round. I really do.
𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, I think he got a good run out. He was out there in the first half and in the second half. I think he was replaced in the second half. But he had a good run out and he looked good apparently from what I'm hearing and from what I read in the chat and stuff.
Good for him.
So yeah. Rich is telling us that Jeff gone on holiday in the church.
It's gone on a pilgrimage.
That's the one, mate. Areola was good too.
Okay.
He was apparently, yeah. Pulled off a couple
And
of.
why shouldn't he be? Why shouldn't he be, mate?
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love the next comment after this one. Hope JWP is just a squad player. Can't bear to see him and Tatty in midfield again.
No, we'll see. That's a squad player. I would have him for the.
By Tatty, she means 𝘂𝗀𝗏, not Tatty.
Yeah, she does. That's true. Yeah, she does.
Yeah, she calls him Tatty Salad.
And she's right. And I said it at the age. You know, I mean, the two of them together don't work. Just as simple as that. So I don't think that will be the case. But I think he could be a secret weapon for us next year, JWP. Especially when you've got a lot of teams that will be low blocking us as well. You know, so
and then when that is happening, that's when maybe JWP will be at his best. You know what I mean? Because he kind of plays to that kind of low block, doesn't he?
But every time I say something like this, he might start the first game and absolutely dog shit. That's what's going to happen.
Or run his fucking studs down someone's back and get banged.
Yeah. I do believe he could be a player for us, mate. And we need players, guys. We can't go and just bring in another 10 players next week. So if he could get Kilman and him part of the squad, that's a bonus. Like 2 new signings, wouldn't it? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So let's hope.
Essex Hammer says Glenn Murphy went to my school, St. Bon's.
I was mates with him. Who's that, Essex? I was mates with him, Geezer. You went to St. Bonaventure as well, mate. That was my school. So I knew Glenn quite well because I've said it before on here that his family used to have the Bridge House in Canning Town. And his brother was the actor, and I forget his name. No, it was John. Was it John Murphy or something?
No, that's Glenn that's the actor.
Well, if his brother did go there, well, it makes sense his brother went there as well. He would have been before my time, but I went to school with his younger brother. I'm sure his name was Glenn. No, it would. There you go. There's my fucking memory again. The geezer I went to school with, his brother was Darren.
That's right. You told me that before. You have told me that before, fella.
I got mixed up because people kept throwing in Glenn because he's the actor, right?
Yeah.
I'm going, no, Darren. His brother Darren, I went to school.
Apparently, it's his son, Jack, that scored tonight, the 5th goal.
Yeah.
Took it reasonably well from what I hear as well.
That's really good news for that family. Be over the moon with that one, son.
Yeah, they will be, wouldn't they? Dark Star says, see you lot on Sunday. Okay, mate. Cool.
Right, mate.
JWP can help us, says Mark.
I think so, Mark.
Damien saying some of you are supposed to be done. Well, we'll
I've been hearing that for fucking a week now. I've been hearing that for a week now. That was a Bonaventure's boy there, Damien. Hearing that for a week.
Randy says, happy. I do believe that we will make signings. I don't think we will make those mistakes again. I believe that now that we've got a new broom in the club, I think it's going to sweep a lot cleaner than it ever has done. Do you know what I mean? And I really do believe that the signings that we get will be the right signings, and I don't think they will be panic buys. You know, I don't think Kretinsky works that way.
No, I don't think it will be either. I just look. We seem to be having the right philosophy of selling players, which we've thrown players away for so long. We've lost so much money on players. Now you got a great deal with the 85 million for Fernandes. That's a phenomenal deal there. Now we don't know with Somerville again, whether it's LA or that. It's still going to be good. But even if it was 40 million from Roma, that's good money. We're basically doubling our money on both players. And so that side of it, they're getting right. Right? Selling. And, showing everyone that, you're not coming in here pinching people for nothing. That's how. Now we're going to see what they like at buying players. That's yet to be seen, isn't it?
And they've also shown how well they can retain players as well.
Yeah, exactly.
They've shown that Bowen.
Hopefully, 𝗵𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗧 is a...
He's already done it, and so is
Well, I
Mad.
don't know if that's confirmed. I haven't confirmed 𝗵𝗲𝘀𝗀𝗧, but looks like they're making him the offer to keep him.
Hermansson has committed his
Yeah,
contract to
I
the
didn't
club.
expect anything different there, though.
No.
But yeah, that's good.
Basically,
All the good, that
what he
side of
said
it,
was that, no,
been
I'll
good.
fulfil my contract, and you know, if I get offered another one, I'll
And I
consider it.
told you, 𝘧𝗧 will say no. And apparently, he said no, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't want to play in the Championship, but
That was always my worry. Not that he didn't want to come to West Ham, but he just didn't want to come to the Championship. I think that was always going to be the
who knows though?
Shame.
I mean, perhaps before the window closes and he hasn't got his move,
yeah, we could hope for that.
Reconsider. He might reconsider, and I think that's probably the best hope we've got with 𝘧𝗧 right now, which pains me to say because
it's a shame.
I really wanted him. I really wanted him. You know,
we'd have the best pairing in the Championship, guys. You stick them two together.
Absolutely, you know, and as much as we all would have loved to have had Rio Ferdinand in his pomp, you know, when he was, you know, back at West Ham, and you know, players like that, I believe that 𝘧𝗧 would, you know, is that kind of player for me. He's that kind of player where I go, I really want him back.
Why, it's a good idea. That could be part of the reason, you know, 𝘁𝗀𝗋 starts tonight, because we might need him, Guzo. You know, 𝘧𝗧's out the window now.
We're going to need him. We're going to need him.
We need 4 centre halves, Guzo. We need 4 of them.
Yeah. But we're not going to get anyone anywhere near the quality of 𝘧𝗧, let's be honest.
You'd think not. No, we'd have to be very lucky to pick up one.
Yeah, we would be. I mean, we'd have to be picking up the next, you know, Craig Dawson for me to be really happy with any purchases in the back 4 now.
John Stones is on a free, Geezer.
Is he?
But I've heard that he's going to Chelsea.
Really?
Alonso wants him at Chelsea. Want a bit of experience in that back 4 of Chelsea, which makes sense. Perfect sense.
Makes absolute sense, mate. I was about to say that it makes sense.
Yeah, but obviously he's going to go to Chelsea. He's not coming to West Ham back. Would have been nice.
Well, yeah.
But if he can keep him on the pitch, though, that's his only headache. He's had some.
Fuck, we should have got a long game for the Nuno, shouldn't we?
Oh, fucking hell. I think he was above our pay grade, Geezer, Alonso, at the time, especially what he was doing with, who was it, Dortmund or whatever? When he went that whole season without losing. Fucking hell. We played it. No, is it? No, is it 𝘧𝗪𝗂𝗂𝗂? 𝘧𝗪𝗂𝗂𝗂, no?
𝘧𝗪𝗂𝗂𝗂.
But yeah, what a season that was. Even beat us. Oh, Drew, can't remember.
Yeah, Rich is saying Glenn went to St Bonds. That's probably who you know. JWP plays well for us as the centre attacking midfielder, says Clodge. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it could be, and that could be a thing. If you get the people that are sitting deep, and he can ping a pass, Geezer. He can ping a ball. You know, forget the free kick.
Trudge is saying when he played as a CDM, Trudge worries by the look of it.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't see the CDM bit. I mean, he might be more of an attacking sense as an 8. You know what I mean? And he can pull a pass out of that. So, anyway, we'll see. Yeah. I mean, all these pre-seasons don't mean a lot. This is only just to get fitness up and get a little bit, time on the ball again. And all these youngsters, 90% of them won't be part of it when it comes to the season starting.
No, but it's worth looking at them while you can.
Yeah, it's nice to get a look at them. Hopefully I'll get and see the highlights of that Stevenage game at some stage today.
Yeah, you might be looking for an iron girder according to Russ, but yeah, good luck with that.
All right.
He said that the camera angle was very poor. And you got to be a little bit pissed off if you paid a £5 for that. And now
was it money based? Was it?
Yeah, You
You
had
had
to
to buy
pay
it.
West Ham. You had to buy it through their
Yeah,
official outlet, like their
I
website
don't.
or whatever.
From what last year, year before, does that money go to Stevenage though, which isn't a bad thing. I heard
I
that
don't
was the
know,
case.
mate. I
They
don't know
normally,
where the
when they're
money
playing a
goes.
lower club like that, they normally give that sort of money to that club. So if that's the
Yeah.
case, not so
But
bad.
you would expect them to get an unobstructed camera position, wouldn't you?
Oh right, you fucking would.
Apparently, according to Russ, that's that's kind of what kept happening with the camera
Oh
when it was
great.
going past the girder.
All right, there's another complaint we can put in.
Yeah.
Get that sorted, boys. Get that sorted.
But Stevenage, mate, I mean, they're just, what are they, League One?
Oh, I fucking don't even know where they are, geezer.
No, I think they're League One. But anyway, fair play to the
It's Steve.
boys, and especially to the under-21s that came on and played their part as well. Rich says that his ex-wife worked at St Bon's for 25 years.
Wow. There you go. 25 years.
𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗏𝗃𝗃 did limp off, but the fact was that he didn't get stretchered off, which was good to see.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't see the game, so that's good to hear, I should say. It would be looking for a 20-goal season. I would be looking for a 20-goal a season striker, a Somerville like-for-like, and a centre-back. Yeah, so
Everyone
Damien,
wants a
tell
20
me.
goal a season. Everyone wants a 20 goal a season striker. Everyone.
Tell me where you're
Yeah.
going to find one that's available and that will come
This,
to the championship.
when you can find one, great. But everyone wants that. But the goals in the championship goes out. It's not just your striker scoring 20. It's it needs to be spread around. Like you
Yeah,
need Bowen to be scoring. You need Tatty or Pablo to be scoring goals.
He's going to go and grab a drink here.
Okay. Souček, when he gets fit and comes back in, you need him to stick a few in. You need 𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗏 and or Kilman or whoever is the centre half partnership. We need goals from all over, but getting a striker in who can do that for you, not easy to find. But why not? Why can't we? This is where we'll find how clever all this little amalgamation of Nuno and the director of recruitment and Kaczynski.
Yeah.
Well, not Kaczynski.
But it'd be just our luck to find one, and then he'd be fucking injured in the first game.
Well, yeah, we can't. Let's not go fucking straight in negative. Fuck's sake. That could go for anyone, couldn't it? But
Well,
I just getting the boy. If you can get the right striker that fits, great. It doesn't have to be the biggest name, but it just works.
No, of course not. Of course not. I mean, yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, if you look at some of the lower league players, you know, the Championship, I say lower league, we're in the Championship, but if you look at like League One, League Two, there are some very good players in those leagues. Very good. They're just not developed enough, in my opinion. But if you got them into a setup like West Ham, and you know, run a bit of development on them, I reckon, you know, some of them players could give you 20 goals a season. You know?
Yeah, especially the amount of games you've got to play. So yeah, it could do. We just got to be. We just got to do well on that side of things now, bringing in the right players.
Yeah.
You got to know sometimes it just works and it's a bit of luck. When 𝗵𝗀𝗀𝗏 he came in as a midfielder, right-sided player, right-sided midfielder. Goddard got injured and they threw him up front with 𝗁𝗁𝗁𝗁, and fuck me, and all of a sudden we had the best front partnership in the league, and they were just scoring goals for fun. Both scored 20 plus. It just worked, but it was more serendipity than it was fucking planning. It just worked.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I mean, I think we've had some really successful strike partnerships, you know, in West Ham.
Yeah,
I mean,
not for a while.
like, no, not for a while, but we have had some very good partnerships. And you know, there was a few names mentioned on Russ's stream earlier. You know, and 𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏's name come up, and I always liked him. I always thought he was
Yeah,
a
we liked him.
really good player, good
He
striker,
was.
great attitude. You know, yeah, a player like him would suit us really well right now. You know, or a Marlon Harewood. You know, big old beast up front again.
Yeah,
You
we'll see what we get, mate. I say we've
know?
got a few weeks to go, but I can't see whatever it takes to the pitch by the time we get to the start of the season. I think that will
Yeah.
change. That will change over the next month because can't see us bringing in the players that will be the first team quick enough. You know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. I don't want to get off to a slow start as well. That's what's a little bit concerning because you want to hit the ground running in that championship. You want to hit the ground running. So I'd like to see some players signed up in the next week. It would be good.
Yeah.
I said that last week.
Yeah. Damien's saying he would like to see some 15 to 20 million pound players.
Yeah, well,
That's the sort of price.
Yeah,
That's the sort of prices that we should be paying.
Yeah, but even 20 million is a lot for a championship player. Can be a lot to fork out. You know? So
yeah, but a championship player like
let's get the right players, regardless what they cost. Just get the right players.
Yeah. Excuse me. Absolutely, Trudge. Orford and Kante could at least be 15 to 20 million pound players at the end of the season.
They could be, George, and that will be the hope that we can get these youngsters and build them up to. If you got end up selling them, that you're earning fucking good money out of them. I mean, that's a good business model for me. Or we keep them, and they can do a job in the Premier League if we can get up. But either way, win a winner if they have good seasons. Hopefully, Kante will see a bit of the grass this year, and just progress. He just needs to progress, and hopefully he does.
Do you know, I think I'm right in saying this, but I do believe that we've been linked with a loan move to 𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Don't know.
Isn't that fucking typical though? I mean, that might just be one of them wind up merchant fucking posts.
That's why I don't listen to any of it. Just,
Ibrahim, good evening, sir.
Ibrahim, you've got over 120 or so bloody links already. I just don't take any notes of it. It's nonsense.
Colin, good evening to you, sir. He says,
Hey,
good evening to me, good morning to you. Always a pleasure joining us. Nice to see we are getting good money from selling our players. I've heard that Somerville is being offered 16 million a year. Fucking 16 million a year. That's not bad going, is it?
That's disgraceful, isn't it? That's disgraceful. It really is. I don't know.
GP, good evening, GP. Welcome back, sir. It's been a little while. Happy says Orford is really something special. Well, I've not really seen a lot of him playing.
No, same here.
I have heard good things.
Yeah, you keep hearing his name, that it keeps getting thrown up, and people talk about, maybe who could work next year, him and Kante. So hopefully go.
Gijar, good evening to you, sir. I hope you're well. Thank you for joining.
Hey, Gijar.
Even Trudge says, look, hello GP, where you been? Everything okay? I hope everything is okay, GP. Leon says, hit the likes, hammers, it's a new show. Thank you, Leon. Bless you, mate. please do hit the likes. I don't even know where we're at the moment. I can't
what's the
even
price?
see it.
6.
Can't see it. Actually, I probably could see it if I have a look on here.
Oh God. Here we go.
No, this is look. No, look, me phone.
Ah, right.
So
I don't
it's
know.
not like I'm right. Like, well, that ain't anywhere near correct. That's nowhere near correct. It's saying here that there's 63 people watching, but up there it's telling me there are 304.
Yeah. Who
Anyway,
knows? That
who
could have been
knows?
Russell's.
Who knows? Oh, we got 48 likes at the moment, according to that.
It's pretty good.
There you go. It's not bad.
Take that.
Not bad. It's only 152 short of what I want.
Well, I wanted some players, mate. I'll
Yeah,
give a like for that. As soon as them players start coming in, I'll give a like to that.
yeah. GP was just taking a break, ladies and gentlemen, as is his right to do so.
You
Thanks
do
for
that,
coming back,
GP.
GP. Neil says Kone from QPR would be a good signing for us. Absolutely, mate.
What's that?
Right. Thank you for reminding me, Randy. Damien, SC is up there. Still need striker is up there. Still need right wing, left wing, centre attacking midfielder. Probably, mate, he wants to buy a whole new team, look,
Yeah.
Randy.
We need
But
loads.
what
We need loads.
another really good piece of news coming out of the club is that we've surpassed the 50,000 season ticket sales mark.
Yeah.
That's
Fantastic.
great news for the fact that we have dropped down into the championship. Yes, our ownership has been in tatters for the last few years, and it seems to have settled a little with Daniel Kretinsky stepping in and settling the ship, as it were.
Yeah.
So that's probably got a lot to do with it. But what I want to do is I want to ask anybody in the chat who are season ticket holders, your main reason for renewing, other than the fact that you are a West Ham fan and that's what you do, like you, for example, Happy. I know you will always have a season ticket, regardless, even if we were in, bloody Southern Division 3 or something, But the people that have not had season tickets, if there's anybody in the chat that hasn't had one, or anyone watching, or if you're watching this after the live, put it in the comments section on YouTube. Why you renewed, or what, the people that had stepped back, why you then went and got another ticket, and or those that have been waiting on the waiting list, how long were you on the list for? Give me some answers about that sort of stuff, because that interests me. 50,000 season tickets sold immediately after we are relegated to the championship. That's a success story in itself, on its own, for me.
Of course it is. Mate, you don't get many bloody clubs, never mind the Championship or the Premier League, that has 50,000 plus season ticket holders. We're probably one of the third biggest season ticket holders in the country. So
I think we
we'd be in the top five
second.
anyway. We'd be in the top five without a doubt.
I think we came second or third.
Well,
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. A lot to do. Look, everyone, for the years and years, we've been saying, Jesus Christ, we need to get rid of Brady and Sullivan. Well, to a point, we have. And all of a sudden, things change. And it's changed for the beginning of this season. We're looking more positive. We're getting better news out of West Ham. Bowen staying. All these factors come into people. You're always going to get a core that's going to get their season tickets, always. But to get over 50,000, there's a lot more that have come on board, and that's great. And people, I think, are looking forward to the championship.
And some have returned. Some that
and
gave
return.
up their season tickets have come back, I
Yeah,
would say. They're the
absolutely.
guys. They're the guys that I'm interested in hearing from. To be fair,
And
the
that's a lot to
ones
do
that
with
have,
the regime change, guys. It's
of
got to be.
course
You know,
it
that's
is,
got to be part of it.
and I would like to interact with people about that very subject.
And do you
Um,
know what? And I think as well, just one little point about, I think
yeah,
sometimes you get a bit tired of the Premier League, the way it's run, and with the VAR and everything else. Even that, yeah, it gets a little bit boring. And the Championship, we expect to be up in the top, very top 3 or 4. That's where we need to be. And it could be more interesting season, more games for the people who've got season tickets.
yeah.
And we should be having more wins, guys. And I think people are looking forward to going into the Championship with no fucking VAR.
As it stands at the moment, though, with the Championship as it stands at the moment, we're in the relegation zone.
Everyone is.
Alphabetically, we're in
Alphabetically, well, fucked. we're beating Wrexham.
Damien. He says, who can I email at West Ham about recruitment? Give me half of that Somerville money and I'll get you promoted. Damien, you've got to have a CV in the job, mate, to do that job with a Premier League or a Championship or a professional club. So my advice to you, mate, is to go to your local club and get yourself a job there doing recruitment and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I am not taking the piss here, Damon.
I am.
I believe that you are capable of doing that job given the opportunity. I do believe it because you've got to think, look, over the last 3 or 4 years that he's been a member of our community, like on our chats and that, he's come up with a lot of really good points about players that we've linked with and stuff. And he does know a little bit about it. I'm telling you he does. I'm telling you.
No, mate. Him and you fucking thought 𝗀𝗀𝗃 was a good idea. What the fuck happened there?
It's still a good idea, mate. He played 45 minutes tonight.
I don't even know if Damien likes it. Of course he did. Oh, mate. Look, he'd be the comeback story of the fucking century, geezer. If he could come back and do a job for us, I'd be absolutely shocked and amazed and go, oh, well done, mate.
Wouldn't it be great if he got 99 goals and assists for the season?
If he comes good, I'll be absolutely shocked. Absolutely shocked.
Yeah.
But I'll be delighted in the same way.
Yeah, Damien, that was a genuine bit of advice for you, buddy.
Yeah.
If you want to get into that sort of role, you've got to do it at a local level and build your way up. And, that's how you do it, mate.
I don't think he's that serious. To be honest.
Well, apparently, he's been emailing Russ for about the last 10 days, 10 times a day, asking him the same question. Fair play to you, Damien. If you're that determined to get into that role, mate, that's what I would suggest. Go into a smaller club and do the job.
Send the names into Nuno, geezer. Whatever names you got, send them into Nuno. Sorted.
Anyway. Right, everybody's chatting with everybody. Damien says, no, quality over quantity always. Absolutely, mate. I would say that too. Everybody's saying hello and giving love to GP as he's back from the doldrums. Well, no, that's not fair to say. The doldrums, no, that's horrible. Well, back from,
wherever he was.
Yeah, at home. Probably with his feet up watching Amber's chat. I'm joking.
Sometimes it's nice to have a break from YouTube, especially in the off season. Like I said, when you see all these programs about links, and Russie will tell you, and so will GL or Gonzo or whoever it is you watch. That people get a bit bored of it. A lot of people don't like it. A lot of people love it. Love all the transfer rumours and that. I'm not one of them. I just get bored of it really quickly, unless it's something that's really concrete and it's might happen. then I'll get a little bit excited. But apart from that, I get bored of it.
Ibrahim is currently on holiday, so he spent the day hiking. Fantastic.
Hiking! Hell, mate.
Lovely.
Get in there, Ibrahim. Do a bit of walking.
Mate, me getting to my bathroom and back is a hike for me.
Yeah. I don't do a lot of hiking these days, mate. I've got to, even though I've got to do it today.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right, okay. Keep talking about players. This is what I'm talking about.
Mate.
Neil says only 23 and he's 50 million next season. Who are we talking about here, mate? Sorry. Missed that completely. Should I skip past a few? I'm going to skip past a few more now. Rich says, "Come on, Budgie. Jonathan David's our yearly mention."
Absolutely. Not twice yearly, Rich. Both windows.
Troy says Nicky Maynard was a 20-goal season striker until he signed for us.
Yep, that can happen. 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗪. You know what I mean? Didn't quite work out, did it? All good forwards, all good goal scorers. Doesn't work. You got to get the right player for the job. It's not always the obvious.
Yeah.
We have to be. And maybe you need a bit of luck as well. Depends how you play, how you set up. So yeah, it'd be interesting.
I don't know how to. We're going to just call you CP. Thank you for joining, mate. He says 3 years alcohol free. Well done, sir. Congratulations. I'd rather be poor, he said. No, you wouldn't.
All right.
You stay alcohol free, buddy. It's good for you. Well done. But you said there was Bear Watch. Well, there is a Bear Watch. A little bit of a Bear Watch, if you want. Right. Ha. Bear with me.
Oh, fucking hell. I better get a drink. Oh, you saying that, mate?
All right. Okay. Right. I'm going to do it then. I'm going to do the Bear Watch. Fuck ya. Right. I'm going to do it. Here it is.
If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. Behind the scenes, a brush of green. You're spotted by watching eyes. A grizzly bear is well aware, and bobcats sniff the air. They will hunt you down away from town and leave your body there.
Right, well, you have to bear with me for a second because I am actually trying to find the page.
Done it again. You threw the bear in again.
Yeah, I have. I've thrown the bear in.
Oh,
Right, okay. So, there is a report of a man in, oh my God, how many adverts are in front of me? A report of a man killed by a bear in the 𝗪𝗪 National Park. Apparently it was a grizzly bear, and there are some disturbing new details about it, apparently. In Montana, I believe that is 𝗪𝗪 National Park. Now, a surprise nighttime encounter with a grizzly bear led to the death of Anthony Polio in 𝗪𝗪 National Park in the spring, according to a new report containing previously undisclosed details of the attack. So, compiled by the interagency grizzly bear community, it describes how evidence at the scene helped investigators reconstruct what led to the incident on the 3rd of May. It was likely brief and intense and not prolonged, the report read. Right, so I'm going to sort of read through it and find the important parts. He was 33 years old from Florida. He was out hiking in
Yeah.
the Mount Brown Lookout Trail. One of
Be
the
careful,
steepest in
Ibrahim.
the park.
Ibrahim, mate, you out fucking hiking. Be careful, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Darkness fell on the trail at around 9:30, and it would have prevented the bear and Mr. Polio from seeing each other until they were very close, the report reads. It was unknown if the man was making any noise or if he was using his cell phone as a flashlight. But when the bear, a male grizzly thought to be at least 15-year-old, charged at him, it confirmed that he was able to deploy a full can of bear spray. However, it's unknown if the spray made any contact with the bear. It killed the man via injuries to his head after a short pursuit. Search and rescue teams found the bear spray in the bushes just off the trail before finding the man's body. Yeah. No they did a DNA test of hair and scat, which is shit, obviously. And they said that it matched a bear with no previous history of human conflict, aggression, or capture. Described as a lifelong resident of the park, no evidence of predation or catching at the scene. No bears found in the area. So, yep, be careful out hiking.
Oh, what if, geezer? You know, he went to get his bear spray and the camera's already empty. That could have happened. But he's thinking, oh, fuck.
It's been in his bag and the lid's popped off of it and he's
it's leaked out.
And it's all that's why the bag wasn't rummaged through and none of his clothes were nicked. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, it's a shame for him.
But there you go. So,
an unlucky encounter. But then again, you hiking in national parks at, after dark is probably not the cleverest thing to do.
Yeah, probably not. I am skipping quite a lot of the chat because I saw. What's that? Is that another pound from you, Rich?
Richie boy. Don't need to, mate.
Right, so Trod says Fearon has got some pace to him. That's good to hear.
Yeah,
it's good to hear. Yeah, apparently he's one of the nippier lads in training as well. From something that I picked up that Russ said. Nils Copen, director of FA. What? That's fuck all. Probably.
That's our boy, is it?
Yeah, that's Nils Copen. Yeah, our bloke.
Yeah, recruitment, supposedly. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. Just let him prove himself.
Only thing I've heard about Copen is that he's got a man crush on McAtee. The cat says, to be honest, many of our youngsters look good and have a good chance this season, but it is all about how and when they are introduced in certain games, and there'll be enough of them this season. Absolutely.
No, for us to get promoted, you can't just rely on the youth. I've always said that. You can't. And there'll be an odd player there. There's going to be on the bench. There's going to be 2 or 3 on the bench, and use them at the right time. And hopefully they prove themselves as the season goes on, because there's a lot of games. We've got a lot of games, so I think could be a good season for some of them. But we need to recruit some fucking serious players and serious experience. into that
Yeah.
team as well. If we can mix both of them up, that we're onto a winner.
I want to address this one quickly. CP says, I'm thinking he means DePaco or whoever. Did we sell them for twice the price, or did Sullivan get them for half price? Well, no. We paid 40 million for Fernandez as a relegated player into the championship. So that's 40 million pound for a championship player who's been relegated, and incidentally has been relegated twice in 2 seasons now. And then we paid 23, I think it was, for Somerville, and we're getting over 45 for him, up to 50 million for him. So yes, he was worth 23 million. He was a championship player, and he absolutely took the championship by storm the season before we got him. And that's why we bought him, because he was the championship player of the season. So, no, they weren't half price. They were value for money at the time. Fernandez actually was overpriced, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, sort of not now, because it did seem ridiculously high for us to buy him for that money, but you've doubled your money in the season, so it's worked. It's a potential of him.
That's what I mean. That's why I said Fernandez was overpriced.
Yeah. And now. I think it's over. I think we sold him. I think it's 65 million could have been about right, but everyone sees the potential in him, and Tottenham did as well. And went right, we'll pay it. 85 million.
And then by him scoring the winning goal in tonight's game for Tottenham, he's kind of proving his point, isn't he?
What, has he? I don't know.
Yeah. Scored the winning goal for him tonight. Yeah. At the Tottenham Stadium. So they're going to like him.
I don't think that doesn't equate to 85 million, but it's probably a good start for him.
Well, on your debut, regardless of whether it's a friendly against, Clapham Town or whatever.
Yeah, I think it makes a difference.
I can't remember who they played. It might have been.
Don't care.
Nah, might have been Milton Keynes Dons actually. I can't remember now. But anyway. Damien says Kilman is our second best centre back after 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀𝗀, and that's including 𝗵𝗂𝗏𝗏 or 𝗬𝗏𝗏.
Yeah, well, 𝗬𝗏𝗏 will be out the door, geez. Well, no, he'll be one that's gone anyway. Yeah. So that really Kilman and 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀, as long as 𝗵𝗲𝗀𝗀𝗀 doesn't take a big off, that's what we've got at the moment. Until we bring more in.
Kurt Calder. Good evening, Kurt. Well done for commenting and thank you for joining, mate. Any news on the 20-year-old centre-back from Cardiff? Is it Larry Moore? Don't know anything about him.
No, that's Lawler, the boy called Lawler.
Lawler?
Yeah, pretty sure it is. He's apparently, highly rated. Good young centre-back. Again, geezer, just another rumour. It could be good for us, but I've not heard nothing. No. We've not heard anything about any, substantial offer.
There you go, Dylan Lawler.
There you go. Yeah, Dylan Lawler. So, who knows? I think he's Lawler's a very Irish name, but Dylan's a very Welsh name. I think he might be a Welsh boy. Yeah, but apparently he's quite good. But who knows?
Konate from Liverpool is a free agent, says Ibrahim. Not
he ain't coming to the Championship, boy. Yeah, that man. He's not coming from the Championship. Guaranteed.
Who else we got? It would have been that would have been a long time before Kieran's time. But did any one of you ex-St Bond's pupils remember 𝗀𝗏𝗄𝗎?
Don't
That'd
know,
have been a
Rich.
long time after
Don't.
your time, Kieran.
Maybe. It doesn't ring a bell, mate.
No. I think Queen Victoria was still on the throne when you was at school, wasn't it? Oh. Colin says Chelsea will be a team to watch out for next season. Yeah, they've kind of started
I
buying
think with Alonso,
sensibly
Colin,
again.
yeah, if they bring that experience into the side, because there's so many good youngsters there, but they're fucking clueless. If they bring some good experience in that side with Alonso at the helm, I mean, there could be a force, top four force. They could be a different kettle of fish next season, Chelsea. They really could. But we shall see.
Essex is saying that his name's Stephen Gold. Well, welcome. Anyway,
Stephen.
we're just going to call you. We're going to call you Essex because it's up there
Essex
every
Stephen.
time. Yeah, Essex Steve. Right. Mate, I've missed who we're talking about, so I'm going to go past all of that. Right. Codge. Dylan Lawler scored one of the goals of the season. YouTube it. He runs the length of the pitch and goes past 4 or 5 players to score.
Wow.
Well, I'll have a look at that.
Sign him up, Sign him up. Sign him up.
Hang on. I want to write this down because I don't want to forget his name. And you know what I'm like, I will.
Dylan Lawler. Rusty B's had him on there with one of his transfer shows on about him a couple of times.
I'm not surprised.
That's
I'm
right.
not surprised. Yeah.
Oh, we'll see.
Damien said go and get 𝗧𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 East and that on today, isn't it? Isn't that him? Did you hear about that, Kieran?
No, I was sleeping, didn't I? What I hear?
Oh yeah, cool. They apparently they had to call the police in, and he wouldn't leave the pitch. He's been released by the club, and he's refusing to leave the training pitch or whatever. And they sent everybody else home, and he still refused to go. And yeah, so they got the police in to remove him.
Wow, it's a weird story.
Hilarious. Yeah, it is. Have a look it up on like the news channels or whatever. It'll be there, I'm sure. Or Sky Sports News or somewhere like that, maybe. It's bound to be on there. Well, Ibrahim's got the right idea. He says, well, that leaves us with Salah on a free then, Randy. Happy says she's taking her pops to the Rangers at the weekend, going on a road trip. Absolutely brilliant. Well, have a great time. Make sure Dad's got his meds and everything with him, Happy. And, yeah, have a good time.
Yeah. That game's a bit more of a challenge. So
yeah, do us a little vlog or something while you're up there.
Yeah.
Why not? I'll use it. I'll put it in one of the shows. Bowen and Tatty can get 30 goals. Probably right, GP. You're probably right.
Might have to.
A 20-goal season in the Championship will cost you 20 million. This isn't the Premier League. 20 to 25, 30 million, I reckon. But
you got hopes for Bowen scoring
goals. Where are all these 20-goal season strikers, though? Where are they all?
No, if you think about Bowen, he didn't have the best season last season. We all agree with that. But he still scored 11 goals and quite a lot of assists. You know, in a not a great season for him. You know, so if he can get 11 goals in the Premier League, yeah, it'd be 15 plus. You'd think in the Championship, maybe 20. So, yeah,
even
it's possible.
even on a bad season for him, you mean?
Yeah, and if he has a good season, he's going to hit 20. Why not? He was playing central, Trodge, was he? Yeah, interesting. That might be just cover in case we don't get a striker that we want. You know?
He lives down south, but not in look. He lives down south, but not in Argentina. He wears a hat and drinks Ribena. Who? Who the fuck is that? Who drinks Ribena? I have no idea.
That could be me. I've got a hat on. I'm drinking Ribena.
There you go.
And I'm very south of you, so you might be bang on.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yeah. It could be you. Is there any news on Maida? I don't know, sir.
No,
there we go. He's gone to Ipswich.
Has he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a player I wouldn't have minded because I have seen a bit of him. He's fucking tidy. I like him. But there you
go. Rich says, nice one, Happy. I had tickets for going away Monday morning. Plus they cancelled the coach. Hope you have a great time. Oh, Rich. Gutted for you, mate. Gutted. Yeah, so Trod says it was up here somewhere. Bowen was playing central again today, which bugs him. Nuno tactics. And then he goes on to say tactics that got us relegated.
Yeah, I don't take too much of it. Yeah, on the pre-season, I don't.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's yeah.
We
haven't got. I don't know. I don't know with Bowen. I like him on the right. I think he's always been more successful there. But yeah, pre-season, I wouldn't say. Wait till you get to the first game of the season, you'll have a better idea. But I don't see him playing central all season. To be honest.
Steve Tiley, good evening, Steve. Hope you're well, young man.
Stevie.
Oh, who? Apart from, I think Dylan Tombidis was Australian, wasn't
he? Yeah, he was.
Apart from him, though, have we had any other Australian players? Bearing in mind, Winston Reid and New Zealander, aren't he?
Yeah, the captain,
Lucas Neal.
Lucas Neal, one of the best captains according to other players that they've ever played with.
Now it was him I was thinking of. This is why I was asking you the question. Couldn't remember his bloody name. Couldn't think who he was. I just knew that we'd had a captain that was Australian.
The boy I went and met. When I went down to Sydney. I flew down to Sydney for the National League centenary or whatever it was. And Robbie, oh fucking hell, not Slater. What's his name, Robbie? I had a cigarette with him out the back and had a really good chat with him. And the fucking his name's gonna have me here. He was a left winger for us, guys, and we sold him to Southampton under Harry Redknapp. Oh God, I know. Good, yeah. So, yeah.
Hang on.
Slater, Robbie fucking hell.
I can't fucking be bothered to try searching for that. That's going to take
Someone will tell
long
me I'm talking
time.
about. Someone will tell me
Yeah,
that.
probably. Hang on, look. How about if I go straight to the bottom? Oh, hang on, look. Hold up. I can't go straight to the bottom. Look, another £2 from Rich.
Stop it, Richie boy.
Rich. Every time he has a little win, he dumps a little money in our chat, doesn't he? Bless him. We've got to love the man for that. Oh, there we go. We hold the second highest amount of season tickets in English football.
There you go, Scott. I knew it'd be in that. I thought top 3, top 5. Who else is going to have that number? Fuck me.
Who do you think beat us, though?
Probably Man United. I'm going to guess Man United.
Can you see the screen?
Oh, not a bad guess, son. Not a bad guess. Not a bad guess.
No, not a bad guess, mate. Had to be them, didn't it? Because, as we know,
Yeah,
as far as club football is concerned, they have got the world's largest fan base.
I think so.
No, they have. It's an actual fact. They
Yeah,
reckon
I
it
think,
numbers in the millions.
of course it does. As it does with Real Madrid and Barcelona. But
Of course.
I'd say Man United probably got the
Yeah.
big
I
numbers
mean,
around the world.
I reckon West Ham are probably in the high hundreds of thousands of
Oh, yeah.
supporters around the world.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
and clubs like Chelsea are probably on a par with us. You know, whereas Crystal Palace will probably be a smaller fan base. Brighton would definitely be a lot smaller. Wonder how many fans a club like Brighton would have in like the
not a lot.
US or somewhere.
Not a lot.
Wouldn't be many, would it?
No, not at
You
all.
know.
Not at all. Look, to be one of these big supercars, you have to have a history of winning shit, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
And
you know,
we are
when
massive, says Bruce.
Man United under Ferguson, that set the tone for Man United, and they were, fucking everyone around the world knew who they were because of Ferguson, and it's continued from that. And so Arsenal would have a big fan base abroad, really big,
Yeah.
from the years of Wenger. Well, that they have.
Troy says to GP, it will be a fun season with no EPL corruption or VAR. It will be a lot more refreshing. I think the football will flow better. And I think I hear less complaints about the EFL referees than I do anything else. Hang on, bear with me for a minute.
Yeah.
Why have I got? Bear with me for a second. I've got something going on in my ear and I can't understand what. No, no, it's gone. Right, okay. Damien, you're just sort of mirroring my thoughts actually. You're going to miss 𝗪𝗪𝗀, but to be honest, he just started to peak. And, that's kind of how I feel about it, you know.
It was, mate.
Um,
It was always on the cards. Yeah, it would have been nice,
yeah,
but it was always on the cards. He was going to go. I was hoping last week that it just might keep him. You never know, and it ain't done yet, Geezer. I mean, it ain't done yet.
it's not, well, it doesn't appear to be.
But it will be.
Um,
It
Stuart
will be.
says, evening, good result in a friendly match. Let's hope we can play like this in the championship next season. Come on, you Irons.
Yeah.
G'day, Stuart. Thanks for joining us, mate. Wayne Hipwood's in the house. Good evening,
Hey,
Wayne.
right.
What about Shankland from Rangers?
Know his name, Geezer, but I don't know much
I
about him.
don't know anything about him, I'm afraid, mate.
I have heard his name before. And for all those going up to Rangers, mate, that'd be a good day out up in Glasgow for the day.
Yeah, it will be.
They'd have a good day.
Troy saying they wanted Arsenal to win this season. Yeah, everybody did.
I'm not sure, mate. Man City didn't, but they weren't good. They weren't good enough.
Yeah,
No.
Steve's asking, who remembers Man About the House? I watched a couple of episodes today. Takes me back. Yeah, Man About the House.
Yeah.
Richard Alderton.
Sullivan, wasn't
Was it? Richard O'Sullivan.
O'Sullivan.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. And
Yeah, it was a good little friendly show, wasn't it? Sort of Sunday night comedy. It was quite good.
Yeah. Happy says, hit the like button, chatters. Show the lads some appreciation for their time and company tonight. Bless you, my dear. Thank you very much. And Ibrahim says, always do. Thank you. And I know that most of the regulars do. 99% of you. But we know who it is that doesn't, and we're coming round your house. Oh, Kieran, earlier on, Russ gave away a couple of signed photographs in the chat. And I put a question in the chat. I said, when are you giving away lunch with Kieran? He just went, no. Yeah. That would be quite funny though, wouldn't it? Like Kieran, you got Trod coming over for lunch. Or whoever, you know what I mean? That'd be quite
I'll come
funny.
that way, mate. He wants to pay for the flights.
Well, there you go. Yeah, come and have lunch at King's Cross. No, nice little spot there, don't we, mate?
It was London Bridge, actually.
Oh, was it London Bridge? Oh, fucking hell, that shows you how much I had to drink. Right. The World Cup was very corrupt, in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. I don't speak for the channel. No tourists in the ship bowl this season, then, says Steve. Less.
Sure
There'll be less.
Some. You'll get some.
There'll be less.
Yeah. You're not relying. The difference is you're not relying on them.
No.
At all. So, and you'll get good. I think like say Portsmouth. God knows how many they'll bring to West Ham in that first Carabao Cup game. They could bring 9,000. They're I mean, there'll be a lot of big away support, I think, for certain teams. Yeah, and other teams that won't be. But when you've already covered it with 50,000 plus season ticket holders, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, there are a lot of teams in that championship would like to come to the London Stadium. They don't realise what it is, but
there'll be a good number of West Ham fans like myself that will be looking for the occasional ticket for certain games, or just for certain occasions. You know, I mean, I'm going to have a look at the.
You're going to have a lot of these teams and players, budget, they don't play in front of 60,000 people, and they will be at the London Stadium. Yeah. It's close to it. Anything from 55 onwards. Yeah. So
I'm just putting it out there now. I'm looking to see who we're going to be playing around my birthday, which is in mid-January, basically. Bang in the middle of January, actually.
You've got the fixture list?
I haven't got it available at the moment. But I will be looking to go to the game, the home game. Maybe even the away game. Might even be easier for me to get to an away game. But we'll have to see. Who knows? Troy says he's glad that Spain won. Me too. After the disallowed goal. Yeah.
I'm delighted they won. Disgusted with Argentina in that final.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace.
Damien says Steiden is cooking in Germany. Good, because he's shit as a football man. And I'm joking. Being a chef, right, okay, forget it. Not even a fucking smile, look. Who else have we got? Ah, and here's another player as well. Alvarez. I forgot about him.
Yeah,
He's still on
probably.
our books.
No, it was probably 4 or 5 were still going to lose, Giga. So Alvarez probably one of them, Todibo another, possibly 𝗵𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗃, possibly Cornet, possibly Fulcru. You know, there's a list of players might still go. So, you know, bodies in is a bit of a priority now for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Bringing some bodies in.
GP had his own vision of the halftime show at the World Cup final. He wanted to see Russ singing all the old hits rather than Madonna. Anthony Taylor retired today. The referee.
Oh, won't lose any sleep over that.
The best team won the World Cup in the end, says Kurt. USA player ban suspended. I mean, come on, it's supposed to be non-political. Yeah, I do agree that should never have happened. An old orange face should never have got involved. But I do have to say that I thought that there were 2 teams that were kind of surprise packages for me in this World Cup. And it was 2 of the host nations in the USA and Canada. I thought both of them, you know, played really well and done a good job of, you know, representing themselves brilliantly in the World Cup. You know,
and 𝗕𝗂𝗶𝗃𝗲𝗏.
𝗕𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏. I mean, they've been putting themselves on the map this year. Fantastic to see. You know, so some of the what we would call smaller footballing nations are beginning to pick up pace, and it's great. I love to see it. But yeah, it was really good to see that the Canadians done so well. Fair play to them, because I've been keeping my eye on them. You know, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see it. But there we go. There we go in the background there. Look. Been thinking about him today, young Peach. Up there.
Yeah.
This, yeah. Yeah. In the group chat earlier, Duke put that the picture of Peach with the wings and that came up on his feed as a memory, and I said to him, same thing happened to me today. So yeah, just wanted to give Peach a mention for the day. So happy, you know, happy remembering your day. Don't even know if it's a significant day or not. Can't remember. How bad is that? So Dean Head says that his last season was in the chicken run in the late 80s. If I still lived over there, I might have bought a new one now that Sullivan has been kicked to the side. Fair play to you, Dan. Dean.
That's where I was. Late 80s, Gator, before I came here in 87, that's where I was in the chicken run. So, yeah.
Rich says that, yeah, Rich says that his last season was his first season ticket, and he knew by Christmas that he was going to renew Premier League or Championship, and he is looking forward to it. Sometimes he doesn't fancy it, but it's more fun for his son.
Yeah.
Well, Rich, you know, if you don't want to use your ticket, mate, you can always ask me, and I'll escort your ticket to the turnstile. Don't you worry about that, son. Did you see what the USA did to the Iranians scheduling too? I didn't see that, no. Trudge, explain please, sir. Only Man United have sold more season tickets than us. Yes, Colin. If we don't dominate the championship, Damien's going to be pissed off.
No. We can't talk about dominating it yet until we know, what players we're bringing in. Because at the moment we haven't got a squad to dominate it. But
yeah,
early days.
They scheduled their games so that they had to take flights between every game.
Well, that's not down to America. That's down to FIFA, right? And that geezer, and that's why I don't blame Trump fucking asking a question to Matey. I blame Matey, Fantino, whatever his fucking name is, for agreeing to it with the suspension of that player, Balogun. So, FIFA, they're just so bent. So fucking ridiculously shit.
So Happy says, I know a good amount of West Ham fans, of old West Ham fans, that have now bought new season tickets because Sullivan and Brady are away from the club. After many years of not attending, even people that haven't been since Upton Park days. Well, Happy, that's the kind of comment that I was expecting, if I'm honest with you, when I asked the question earlier. And thank you for taking your time to put that comment in. I knew that there were going to be people that done just that and I'm kind of half expecting to hear that now James Fever is going to start going to games because he said he would never go to a game all the time that Sullivan and Brady were in charge. So there you go. It's people like him that have, kind of made me think of that question that I asked earlier. So, championships, says Randy, will be competitive, but only way we know if we get promoted still depends on our transfer business, which is key. Yeah. Damien says West Ham is his local club. Yeah, but what I mean, Damien, is that there are other football clubs in and around the East End of London that aren't West Ham. You know what I was talking about, mate. You do know what I meant. You got to work your way up the ladder. If you're serious about doing that kind of job, you're not going to step straight into it by demanding, somebody's name from West Ham, mate. It's not going to happen. West Ham for life. He's asking who scored today. I happen to have a bit of paper right here with it on. So, the first goal was on 13 minutes and it was JWP. Second goal, 26 minutes, Tatty Castellanos. At around about the hour mark, Orford scored. Around about 70, 74 minutes, through a deflection, Ajala got put on the score sheet. And then in the 90th minute, Jet Murphy scored. So we had basically a senior squad team in the first half and basically a academy squad team in the second half. The highlights will be out on YouTube later, from what I understand. But there you go, West Ham for life. That's who scored, mate. James Ward-Prowse has built bridges with Nuno. And the crap. Oh, sorry, Kurt says, and the crap they put the team through, making them stay outside of the US and fly in for games and search through every player and their kit. It's tragic, says Kurt. So it weren't just flying them between every game. They made them stay outside of the US. Wow.
Yeah, that's not good. If that's all true, not good.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right.
Wow. I thought Cornet was being signed as a left back. Damien's laughing. And that was saying it's cooked. There you go. Happy Amaret has already answered my question. Breaking news from Freshfielder. Cornet is still utter shite.
Yep, don't surprise me, that one.
And Randy has answered West Ham for Life's question as well. Damien says, no, West Ham only one club man. Fair play to you, mate. I understand that. But if you wanted to do that as a career, that is going to be your only option, your only way in. You ain't getting in any other way, mate. They'd rather bring people in from another country that have got the experience. If you've got no experience, they're not going to take you on, mate. Be serious. Cornet couldn't be a left back. He was always offside, Damien. The only way Cornet could be a left back is if he's left back at the fucking train station. Right, loving the humour, Freshfielder says Kurt. Happy says her dad's been taking her to West Ham since she was a little nipper at 4 years old. Now the roles have reversed and she takes him. And she does, regularly. And is very reluctant to go to games without her dad. True, that is a true story.
That's how life goes, mate.
Yeah. Defoe fresh. Right? What? Oh, for God's sake, GP. I don't even know if I should put that on there. He says he's back from the men's toilets. Russ has got a huge willy. Fucking hell. Cornet was signed as left back for Burnley initially. Happy says GP missed you. Yeah. Yeah, apparently he was signed as left back for Burnley and then Dice pushed him forward because of a lack of pace. Rich is just trying to be like what's that word? I don't know. He's trying to say that he's only 21.
Wanker.
Rich. Suave. He's trying to be suave. That's the word I was looking for. Trying to be fucking suave, and he look thinks he's Roger Moore. Right, what have we got going on here? Right, well, hold nothing against Cornet, says Damien. Leon said Cornet should be left back in the changing rooms.
It's just not good. It's not good enough. Simple as that. Yeah. Whenever he comes good, I'll be amazed. Just
Rich says, thought we were both around that age, mate. Yeah, we probably are, buddy. To be fair. Cornet should be in a medical museum. Oh my God. He's offside even when he's not playing. That's my own little take on it. Actually, do you know what? Randy, that is a really good comment, to be fair, mate. He says, if the goal that he scored against Chelsea had counted and not been struck off, basically, who knows if that would have got him going.
Who knows? If that's what it takes to get you going, there's something wrong with you. But anyway, if he's always going to be injured, it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah. Collins says, Potnik is the striker. He has scored loads of goals in the Championship already, so what would he do at West Ham? Fair comment. My reply to that would be, would he want to come to West Ham? if he's already smashing it elsewhere.
Well, he might do, because he might see a way into getting into the Premier League. And, yeah, sounds like a good option. Everything I've heard about him, his goal scoring and everything else. Yeah, he sounds like a good option. But, like I said, we're sitting in the dark here with it. Anything we're going to sign or not. Just rumours and hints.
It's all speculation.
It just gets boring. So we've got to wait and see.
It's all just speculation.
Sounds like a good option.
Mark says they were singing 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗁𝗟, we thought you were dead. You can always rely on the West Ham faithful to make you feel well and truly welcome. Right, yeah, happy saying who's looking forward to hearing the phrase, he only needs one free kick to equal Beckham's record, trotted out all season.
And he'll get it. He'll get it next season. If he plays, mate, he'll get it.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Reflection on 𝗪𝗀𝘀𝗀𝗧.
All right.
Frog in a hole says evening Budgie, Karen and all good hammers. Thank you, Froggy. You joined a little bit late.
Yeah.
Rich saw a big hedgehog up at his dad's. Not quite a bear, mate, but it'll do.
It's all right.
It'll do.
Nothing wrong with hedgehogs. It's dangerous, them hedgehogs, mate. Fucking dangerous. Be careful.
Especially if you travel them. Trud says that you're not used to bears being an Aussie and all that.
Yeah. We've got a koala bear, geezer, but actually, officially, it's not even a bear.
They're hardly even dangerous either, unless they get stuck in your throat.
Mate, they sleep for about 23 hours a day. That's about. But they're not actually a bear.
And then that for 45 minutes in the hour that they're awake.
Yeah. They're a bit sleepy. They don't do too much.
They're a marsupial, so what are they?
I know what they are, but they're not a bear. Scientifically, they're not a bear.
I think they're probably more closely related to the sloth, aren't they?
Maybe. They're very cute.
It would make sense. That would make sense.
A nice photo, Gazer. You can get a nice photo of them when you go to one of these zoos or these wildlife parks. You get a lovely photo.
Yeah. Do they trim their nails and that? Because they got long old fucking nails.
Yeah, I mean they do. But they, the Australia Zoo there, you can go along, right, and queue up and.
That's the one that's owned by the Irving family, yeah.
Yeah, that's on the Sunshine Coast there, and they'll put him on your shoulder. You can cuddle him like holding a little baby, and the guy, he looks around and you get your photo taken. They're very cute, but they do sleep a lot. And most of the day they sleep. That's all
they do. Yeah, so Australia. How far? What kind of a journey is Australia Zoo for you to go?
To about 2 hours. 2 hour drive.
All right. Okay.
And, I've been there twice. I've done it when Steve Irwin done the show as well. My sister came over many years ago. Obviously, before he got fucking spiked by the manta ray. Stingray. Yeah, it was a stingray. And he done the show with his missus, and it was good.
That's right.
Very good. Done the crocodile show.
Bindi's his daughter, isn't it? His daughter's name, Bindi. And
it is Bindi.
Can't remember his son's name.
I think they're running the show now. Bindi and
Robert.
Yeah, Robert.
I
think you're right. Yeah, they're both running the show now.
Yeah, they are.
It's a big thing. He's quite smart there. He's quite good. You enjoy the crocodile show if you go there. They do it really well.
Yeah. Oh look, hang on a minute though. I just thought about it. I said that it was late for Frog to be coming in, but it was just when I was doing bear work, so that was half an hour ago on me. So yeah, he's all right. You're all right. You've been here for a while, Froggy. I'll give you that. Sean wants Bobcat watch, mate. I don't. I don't even know why I put that into the flipping video. It was just me. It fitted the song when I was writing the song, so yeah. Damien says it's the Steidman recruits who think they're better than they actually are. Hmm. Well, when you're private jetted to the stadium or wherever, to the London airport or wherever, yeah, you do feel a little bit important, don't you? I suppose. Bare necessities.
Bianca's.
um,
What a film. What a film.
yeah. Always carry bear mace when hiking in America or Canada.
Yeah.
Actually, Kimmy told me that as well, to be fair. She said that, it's always advisable to carry a bear mace with you.
Yeah. Or not. Or a fucking armor light. I'd be shooting.
Mark saying, did we see that a bison upended a senior at a campground in Yosemite National Park on YouTube? No, didn't see that, mate.
Yosemite.
Ah, yeah.
Say that.
Or Yosemite, or Yosemite, however it's said. I
Yosemite.
don't know.
I know that's how the Americans say it. Yosemite. But no, I didn't see that. Well, that would have been fun to watch.
It's on YouTube, apparently. Ibrahim says he saw it. It was insane. So, Troy's is saying fire paintballs or a slingshot rocks strictly at the bear's arse, basically. Never aim at the face.
You do it. Right.
Yes.
I must have to go shortly, son.
Yes, me too, mate. Yeah, me too. Right, okay, well, look, there's just loads of chat going on between people. There's no bears in the Cumbrian Lake District, thankfully.
There is not.
Not anymore, no, because the fucking British just hunted them to extinction and baited them in village centres and things with dogs. I know my history. The last bear alive the indigenous bear in this country was killed being baited by dogs in Worcester. True that.
Okay.
It was the last remaining bear. Is this starting to feel like a proper club again, people, says Frog? Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
It is.
It's got some real club vibes for sure, says Happy. Randy said that he had a feeling Spain would win. They tried to play for penalties. I thought they tried to play to win by cheating.
Yeah.
If I'm honest with you.
But penalties was their goal. To get the penalties and nick it that way. It's disgusting. Absolutely. The worst cup final I've ever seen in my life. I'm so delighted Spain got over the line. But it was the worst cup final ever. And it was the weekend, they said last week, but it was the worst game in that tournament, I think, the final. And that's all down to Argentina, their attitude. There you go. Kills the game. They like to kill the game instead of fucking promoting it.
Right, so ladies and gentlemen, there are so many. Thank you, Happy. There are so many comments in here. I can't put any more up there because we are going to have to make a move. Kieran's got stuff to do, and I have got stuff to do also. But I want to thank everybody for coming into the chat and commenting and everything else. Really appreciated. Just a new name, 𝗁𝗂𝗏𝗂𝗏. Do us
There you
guys
go,
think
mate.
Lewis Orford got a chance in midfield next season after scoring today alongside Potts or Kansay or Alvarez if he stays? There is a good chance, Kyle. I think the person best qualified to ask that question to would be Ruff because he does actually watch the academy games a lot more than I do, or Kieran, and he does do an academy show on this channel on the West Ham Network. So keep an eye out for that because he promises that that's coming back from next week. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, Lewis Orford, he's one of the ones that has got a chance. A lot of people are saying that he was one of the shining lights in the team today in the second half. And Potts got a good chance, obviously, shown he can play and he shows he can come back from adversity. And then Kansay,
Maybe.
well,
But,
you know,
a lot of it,
Kansay's got as good a chance as the other two.
yeah, a lot of it depends on what lands at West Ham's door in the next 4 weeks. Who we bring in will decide these young players how much time they get on the pitch. We don't know. We're nowhere near this first team. We're nowhere near it yet. So we could bring, in the next 4 weeks, we could bring 5, 6 players in that pushes them down the pecking order. But no reason why they can't. They can't all get a bit of time on the grass.
Yeah, absolutely. And as far as Alvarez is concerned, if he stays or he goes is of no consequence to me. I would love him to stay because I know how good he can be. But if he's going to just fucking spit his dummy out again, let him go. I don't want players here that don't want to be here, Kieran. Do you know what I mean?
That's to Debo straight away. I don't think Alvarez does either. So I think they will go. All crew is that one. I think
he's another name that we haven't mentioned a lot tonight, but
I think there's at least 4 or 5 players we're still going to get rid of.
Yeah.
So,
like Kurt says, you could sell him for a tenner. Fresh fielder, 𝗵𝟐
we all miss Jeff, mate. Give us something to talk about. All right,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, animals and fish. Don't forget, hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already done it, please. It really does help the channel. And enjoy yourselves. Enjoy the weekend. Hope the game goes well on Sunday. We will be here Monday morning and we'll try and give you an update on what happened in the game.
Yeah. Against Rangers, a bit more of a test. Could be more interesting.
That's
what
right.
We've done
it is against Rangers in.
We'll see what. Be interesting
in
what side it was.
It's at Rangers, yeah.
It's up in Glasgow. Yeah. So good for them.
Excellent.
Enjoy it.
Well, let's hope that it all goes well. Come on, you irons. Let's have it.
See you later, boys.
Low battery on my earbuds as I'm saying goodbye. Couldn't have worked out any better. Take care.
Thank you for watching the show. Old school hammers are back next week with more news and lots of humor on the West Ham Network exclusively. You won't find us on any other channel. We provide the chat and flannel. Old school hammers on Wednesday night. chat. You guys are just the best. The comments are great. In fact, they are the best. Subscribe to the channel and tap the bell and tune in next week. And laugh like hell.